Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Tuesday.
I'm so happy, oh, happy, lucky me.
So, last week we drew pictures. I just want to say really quick that, Michaela, I really like your stick figures. They were all pretty accurate, even though they were just stick figures. Michael, your style is pretty radical. I really like your use of like digital media. And Mario, your pictures were pretty freaking awesome too. Next up on the agenda, I just want to say that I love Katie Juan Martin. Simple as that. If you haven't watched her video yet, go watch it now. You will love her too. If you don't already know Katie, because if you already know Katie, then it's just by default you love her. So, this week we are talking about Harry Potter. As most of you know, or probably know, the last movie just came out this past weekend, which was fabulous. I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't want to ruin it for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, but definitely go check it out. If you like Harry Potter, you're bound to love it. Our first question to answer is how long we have been reading Harry Potter. And I would have to say I started in the 90s. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone came out in the US in '98, and I probably started reading it by at least '99. Back then I was kind of a loner, so Harry Potter was like an escape for me. Like, once I started reading it, I just couldn't put that book down. Plus, it's proof that the 90s were the best decade ever. Up next would be what house we think we're in. I really have no idea. I took several tests. Supposedly I'm a Ravenclaw, but I do not like school that much. It wouldn't happen. I am steadfast, and I really care for my friends, like Gryffindor, apparently. But I can also be cunning and pretty sneaky, like Slytherin. But then again, at the same time, I'm not very good at magic, so I would probably be in Hufflepuff. I'm on the fence, like Katie, so if you guys have any ideas of what house I should be in or anything like that, let me know in the comments or something. Up next would be our favorite book and movie. My favorite book has to have been the second one, Chamber of Secrets, just because, where I mentioned I was kind of a loner back then, I thought the idea of a super secret chamber hidden in an unused bathroom was like a really cool idea. I always wanted somewhere that I could escape to and that would be like my own little hideout. I was weird, okay? I played a lot of imaginary games as a kid, and darn it, that Chamber of Secrets was my friggin' hideout, and that basilisk was my pet Stuart. As for my favorite movie, I'm pretty torn. I really liked Goblet of Fire just because it was a really visually stimulating movie. It was absolutely beautiful. But at the same time, I really love The Seventh because I haven't read the books yet, so my expectations aren't that high. I know, don't tell me, I'm lame for not reading it first. Don't remind me. As for my reaction to the seventh movie, it pretty much went a lot like this. It was pretty much just epic. I really have nothing else to say about it. My favorite character from the Harry Potter series, I know, Katie, I have to agree with you because I don't want to be disowned, that Snape is awesome. He's kind of a creep, but yes, he's awesome, and he's your future husband, so yeah, he's pretty cool. But I really do like Luna Lovegood. And damn it, why did Dobby have to die? What my Patronus would be, again, I took a bunch of tests and quizzes and crap, but whatever. I think it would be an MF and unicorn. Because while I may look delicate and mysterious, I am powerful and totally magical at times. Magic! Whoa. I'm sure Katie can agree with me on this one. But to me, Harry Potter is so much more than just a book series. It truly had to be the first book that I picked up that I seriously could not put it back down. The reason why the movies just can't compare is because a movie is the same every time you see it. You might notice little things here and there when you watch it again that you just might not have seen the first time, but for the most part, you're just seeing something you've already seen. But with a book, it doesn't matter how many times you read it. It doesn't lose its magic. And with a book like Harry Potter, it takes your imagination to new heights. It makes you dream and hope for amazing things to happen in your own life, like being accepted to Hogwarts. I'll leave you guys with a little tidbit of information I found on Wikipedia. Apparently, as of June 2011, the book series has sold about 450 million copies and has been translated into 67 different languages. Plus, the last 4 books have consecutively set records as the fastest-selling books in history. That just goes to show J.K. knows exactly what she's doing. I would like to close by thanking J.K. Rowling myself for dedicating so much of her time and effort and energy and imagination into these books. Thank you, Miss Rowling. The world just wouldn't be the same without your imagination. Farewell, everybody. Thanks again for watching, and I would just like to say, life is as magical as you want it to be. Just don't give up. Never lose faith. Did Harry Potter lose faith when he found out? Oh, I'm not gonna ruin the movie. I love you guys.